Hey there, Crafty friends. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and welcome to our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. So, what a Wednesday. Are you guys having a Wednesday? This was the most Wednesdayest Monday, or most Mondayest Wednesday. Maybe that's what it is. Most Mondayest Wednesday I think we have had around here in a long time. So, today, my day started a little bit late getting here. BJ's dad is having surgery in Cleveland tomorrow, so if you are a prayer warrior, add him to your list. He's having major spine surgery, and so it's a really big surgery. So we were packing up his house. I'm watching his dog, packing up my dog, and getting all those things when you're going to be gone because he doesn't know when he's coming back. It could be a week, could be 2 weeks, we're not for sure. And he's going with his mom up there. So we're doing all that stuff. So I'm running late this morning coming in. Poor Leslie locks her keys in her house to get into the store. And she didn't realize that until she got here. So I couldn't leave to come let her in. Actually Caden had to go with her. He came and got her, took her to her house. I think they broke in. It was crazy. So we both had a late start getting here today, and we were busy today, which is great. Oh my gosh, so good. A lot of out-of-town people in today, and local girls as well too. A lot of pickup orders going out the door, but it has just been the goofiest day. I mean, finally I looked up and it was 1 o'clock. And then I looked up again and it was 5 o'clock and it was time for Leslie to leave. I'm like, what the world? So it was just a crazy day here. But we did get some orders checked in. So today what I've got to show you is Hero Arts, like I told you. Hero Arts is back in stock, so we're going to look at that today. We also have Tailored Expressions, and Tailored Expressions did a re-release of a lot of exclusive stuff that was only available for a short time, and then it was gone. Well, they kind of did a from the vault kind of thing, and so I jumped on there really quick and snagged up some of those goodies for you guys. We've got that to check out today. Picket Fence, I've got some brand new fall Picket Fence to show you, and we are going to start in the clearance sale as we normally do. And I'm going to show you some more great bargains. Now, I think a lot of these I've already shown you, but that was before the discount was raised. So what I'm going to show you today is all going to be 55% off stuff. All right, so we're going to start. And I'm going to try and start with some of the good stuff. And I don't think I have shown you this since they were 35% off. So that's where we're going to start today. Let's start down here. All right. We still have, so again, these are going to be 55% off now. So it was $20.39, so it's going to be less than $10 now. This little set here is part of their tiered tray line that Foundations Decor does, but these are just so stinking cute as little things to sit out for home decor. I'm going to flip it over so you can see what it looks like in the tiered tray. You're going to get that little circular spring. You're going to get that little frame and then also that little block as well. That's what's going to be in this box here. We have one for 4th of July, so that all the shreds not going everywhere in this one. So that one's a little bit easier to see. So you can see you've got your heart or your star, You've got your star right there. Here is your little frame, and you can stain that a little darker if you want. Here is your little block, Land of the Free. And then here is your a little American flag. How cute is that as well? So again, that was $20.39. 55% off of that, so less than $10. And then we've got one of the summer ones as actually, nope, not one. We've got two. I lied. We've got two of the summer ones right here. So that would be perfect right now. So if you've got little kids, not the little kids, if you've got anybody at home that gives you the I'm bored, this is a great I'm bored project. So we've got the little blocks in here that are going to do your the popsicles. We've got the sunglasses here, and then we've also got the little frame as well. Cute little set there. So we've got those tiered trays. Again, we've got the July one, we've got the summer one, and then we've got a spring one as well, 55% off. This little gnome stamp set here, last one of this one, and that is called Gnome Gift. It was $7.79, so less than $4, way less than $4 actually now. Is going to snag that one for you. We've got silver paste, the stenciling paste from Lawn Fawn. We've got the little pirouette templates from LDRS. And again, remember, there's more than just that one in there. You've got 4 different templates in here. This is kind of like what Concord and Ninths does, where you take the whole thing and you spin it. You've got a fun little wheel you can do here. So this is going to do wreaths, kind of kaleidoscope wheels, different kind of circles, all different fun stuff with these different templates. Those were, what were those? $15.29. So you're looking at like what, $7 for those now. We've got here the little stacking gnomes. What are those called? Gnome patch. That was $8.29, so less than $4. Going to pick up that stamp set. One of those left. Next up, we've got this one. It's the Frankencat. So we've got one of the Frankencats. They were $6.29, so less than $3 now. This one here is that little cute dancing gnome or elf. You've got all your fun little pieces in here. You don't have to make him dance. He would make just a cute little gnome, just gluing him down flat. It's got that great little tree trunk in there as well. We have 1, 2, 3 of those. Regular price $22, so less than $11 is going to pick up this little dancing gnome. The leprechaun stamp and die from Tailored Expressions is now 55% off. It was $6.29, so you're looking at less than $3 for that. This one was $18, so less than $9 for that. So what is that? $12. So for around $12, you're going to pick up a great stamp and die set. It's a wonderful Christmas ephemera. I think we might have a couple more of these in the store on the shelf yet too. These are now 55% off. If you snag this, make sure you check out our sale paper we were looking for that piece of paper for somebody the other day. It got moved. It got put in the wrong spot. Anyway, we do have at 40% off, we have some of the paper to match those die cuts that we can also pull for you. It's called This Home Believes, and it is 40% off. So I think that's going to be like around 65 cents a sheet for that paper that matches these die cuts right here that are 55% off. So they were $5.29. So you're looking at less than $2.50 for this little pack of die cuts. We've got 2 of this cute little gnome. I think it's Snail Ride is that one. So 55% off of that. We've got the little wooden rainbow right here. That was $8.39, so less than $4 for that little guy. Some of the home decor pieces, these were meant to sit like in the tiered trays. They were $10.39, so 55% off of that. So again, you're looking at wonderful Christmas and paper too. Perfect. Miss Debbie, how many pieces of paper would you like? You let me know and I will get those pulled for you. So we've got the little flowers here. We've got the little oval. Perfect. And go ahead and pull some of the papers. All right. Perfect. You got it, Miss Sharon. This little oval guy here was $25.29, so now we're looking at around $12 for this. Great slimline die, and it's also going to cut out those little ovals with a little stitched edge. And we've got 1 of those left. And the little home decor sit-abouts with the DIY wood, we have 3 of the little hearts. Those were $8.39 regular price, and we've got the little sunshine too. $8.49, I think, on that one, so just a couple cents more. This cute little storage container, so you can leave it as is or you can paint it. It was $3.99, so 55% off of that, so you're looking less than $2 for that fun little wooden crate. These little layering ovals, we've got the oval set. Will now be less than $12, and we've got the rectangle set here as well. That again will be less than right around $12 there. Karen Burniston, we've got Love Charms, 55% off on those. They were $14. This fun little picnic element set. So you've got all these fun little picnic pieces here. These are great for making your little scenes on your cards. Here is one layer of the blanket and then the other layer, so you can make it checkered. It was 1928, so you're looking around, oh, $9.50 or so for that one, maybe a little less. We've got a great little border set here. All the fun little borders that you can do with this set. It was 55% off of that. The Haunted Tiny House add-on, you would not need, so at this price, you would not need to have even the tiny house, because for the price at $20.29, 55% off, so it's going to be less than $10, you've got all these great little elements in there. But if you have the tiny house, this is perfect little add-on for it, so you can decorate your house and make it all spooky. Tula and Norbert, stamps and dies. We've got 2 of the stamps and 1 die left. So these are going to be 55% off. This was $14 regular price, and this was $15.29 regular price. So basically for like, what, $14, you're going to be able to pick up both of those. Tula and Norbert Christmas Party, we've just got 1 of each left. So these guys do need to leave together, so we're not lopsided on them. So you've got 2 cute little gnomes in here, 3 little gnomes in here, dressed up for Christmas season. And then $14.29 for the one, and $15.29 for the other. So again, for around $14, you're going to be able to pick up your stamp and die set. This one here is one of those almost like filigree, very delicate dies that Spellbinder does. So I'll show you the dies here. I'm going to flip it over so you can see the sample on the back. Isn't that so pretty? And what they did here is they cut that lattice out twice, and then they just kind of shifted it over a little bit, and you do have the Happy Holidays in there, and you could add a little poinsettia there. Such a pretty set. So that was $27.29. You're fine, Miss Tanya. I got you. I knew exactly what you meant. So I'm going to scoot that over into my snag it pile. So we've got 1 of these left. The little gnome die cut stencils here. I've got 2 of those left. They were $12.99, so 55% off of that. We've got a fun little stamp set here. It's not a full alphabet, but you can do words with this, like happy, hello, yay, thanks, love, for you, congrats, and more. And then you've got like a little circle here that you can stamp them in. And it says, congratulations, birthday, on this special day, for everything. You're off to great places. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. You've turned your dream into reality, and so proud of you. So the sentiment sets are really good in here as well. You do get a little bit of an alphabet in there, and those were $15.29, so you're looking around $7 or so for this set here. Here's the little sweet treat box. Again, remember, this is the fun one that whenever you open, you can have a little gift card in there as well. We've got 3 of these right now, and they were $22, so less than $11 is going to get that set for you. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 of these that say, you are close to my heart. I'm going to flip it over so you can see actual size. There you go. They were $6.29 regular price, so for $3, you're going to be able to snag that little guy right there. All right, let's see. So we did that one there. We just did these the other day, so I won't explain them again, but I'll go through them. We've got 1 cherry deer left. You want a cherry deer at $55. We've got 2 garden gnomes if you want a garden gnome at $55. We've got 1 of the lovely latte if you want those at $55. This little New Beginnings, 55% off. It was $12.99, so a little over $6 for that one. Let's see, some other good things. Oh, this one here, the punch set now at 55% off. That is what was $25, so super good deal on that one. And let's see what else. Let's do, the Berry Hoppy stamp and die set. So that was $15 and $22. So you're looking at what, maybe $18 for both of that. The Lawn Fondue, you got it, Miss Sarah. Thank you. The Peace and Joy Pirouette now, those are 55% off. The little tags, 55% off. The Lawn Fawn Christmas Garland, that was 12. So it's going to be around less than $6 now. The Galentine, so again, I know this is one you would not send to everybody, but at 55% off, so it was $16. So for $8, less than $8, what a great set this will be, because I know you're not going to send a ton of those out, but at this point, it is cheaper than a Hallmark. I've got just 2 of those left. This one here, the Gnome Kissing Gate. Remember, there's no gnomes in here. It just makes a nice little archway. Oh, there's a little picture on the back of everything that is in that one. It's got some great little sayings on there too. That was $10.99. So again, 55% off. So you're looking at $5 for that. And then, believe it or not, the alphabets have made it to 55% off. So we've got the Sophie lowercase and the Sophie uppercase. Both of those together are going to be less than $25 if you want them both. Otherwise, they're $25 each. So you're looking at around $12 there. So, whew, all right, that was real quick, just going through some of the stuff that is less than half price now. But look how much the tables have sold out. I'm so excited about that because whenever I take you up front, let me show you what gave us an eye twitch today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me show you. So today, the UPS man came in with his wheelie twice. This is what we don't have checked in yet, but look at that. So this, my friends, I have not torn into it yet, but I am pretty sure that that is my 49 and market order. Oh my gosh, I know. Oh, and it's all 49 and market. So that means our Christmas kits are in and it's so weird. So what is in here? The summer line and the Christmas line. That is just like the weirdest thing to me that we're going to be checking in summer and tropical because it is like 120 million degrees outside and super nasty humid. And also Christmas. So that's what we're going to be working on tomorrow. So I'll be showing you that. And then I've also got new Reminisce in here to show you too, but it's not checked in yet, but just some great stuff in Reminisce here. Some music is in there. Lots and lots of they do a really good job with some themes that are hard to find. So there's some little teasers. Oh, Winnie the Pooh is in there. So some little teasers there. But what do I have to show you today? So today, brand new, I checked in, like I said, we've got Tailored Expressions, we've got Hero Arts, and we've got a little bit of Picket Fence Studios as well. All right, if you are playing along with Summer Bingo, which is coming to a close last week for Summer Bingo, here is your bingo number today. So make sure you snag that, write it down. Let's stick that away here and let's start digging into some boxes. So let's start with Picket Fence first. Don't forget, if you purchase anything Picket Fence, your name does go into the drawing for the die that I have to give away from Picket Fence. First up, we're going to start with Hey, Hey, Hey. I love Hey, Hey, Hey. They don't send samples, but they do send a little picture of a stinking cute sample, which is right there. I just love, he's kind of creepy but cute, which, you know, kind of reminds me of one of my boyfriends in high school, creepy but cute. So yeah, so this little guy here, this little scarecrow here, it's time for sweaters, scarecrows, and pumpkins. Hey, 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 friend. Many thanks to you. Hello, you old crow. Well, that's kind of cool. I could see my mom like sending that to her friends. That would be good. You're amazing. It's fall. Could you help? I'm kind of stuck. I love fall most of all. Get your fat pants ready. I don't think my fat pants were ever not ready. Hello there and thanks. And then we've got cute little speech bubble, and then we've got a little caw there. So you could do that coming off the little bird. He's got all kinds of great little things down here on the bottom. So yeah, what a fun set. So this is called Hey, Hey, Hey. And then there are dies to match Hey, Hey, Hey. I've got 3 of those. And then after that, we'll put them on special reorder. Let's see, next one we've got, let's open this one here. So this is beautiful. Do they do the sample in the back? No, I always want to turn. So you can do, you know, kind of like 2 different sides of your card here with these. You could do just the bottom if you wanted to. You've got all these great sentiments in here. This one is called Follow the Leaves Rectangle Wreath. And then I've got a couple samples here for you. So here's one where it was used as the wreath. Here's one where it was used as a wreath, but kind of lopsided, like not even, you know, one here and then one down low. So there's that one. And then here's one where the leaves were just kind of used in a circle, which would be really good with that template that I just showed you in the clearance sale. Because that way you can perfectly space them as you go around in your stamp platform, which is what that template is supposed to do. So this one here, again, is called Follow the Leaves Rectangle. And you've got sayings like the leaves are falling, it's sweater weather, autumn is finally here, grazie, follow the leaves, they know where to go, time to get cozy, I'm grateful for you, renewal of life, gracias, fall colors are the best colors of all, thank you, and crisp air, apple cores, orange gourds, sweaters to wear, rocking chairs, olive are all yours when fall flares. Super cute. So there's that set. And then the last one is called Autumn Has Arrived. So it's got this beautiful little bottom piece down here. And I've got kind of a fun little technique maybe I can do with that one. Anyway, I digress. I'm thinking out loud. Thanks for being a friend. And best of all, it's fall. Happy fall, y'all. And I do like that font there. Autumn has arrived. Fall is in the air. Hello and thanks. And I don't think that one has a die that matches it. So I think that's one you just kind of go through and fussy cut if you would want to do that. And then here is the sample. And I was looking at the sample, and yes, that one, you can kind of tell when it's been fussy cut and when it hasn't. So that one has been fussy cut. But how cute is that sample on that one? So those are our 3 that we got in the other day, but from Picket Fence, but I couldn't show you because they weren't released yet. So Autumn Has Arrived, Follow the Leaves, and then that Hey, Hey, Hey. So there is Picket Fence. I'm going to grab Tailored Expressions next. Okay, our fun little box of Tailored Expressions here. All right, this one here is so stinking cute. I know, like how they're crazy cat ladies, there are crazy chicken ladies. And one of these days I am going to have chickens. I don't know why, but I want chickens. So this is one, again, it was one of their limited edition ones, and it's called Spring Chickens. So you've got these fun little stencils so you can stencil your chicken. And then you've got the clear stamps so you can give them little wings. You can give them little speckles. You can give them their beaks. Get their little crazy feet that you can give them. Oh my gosh, I love this set. I'm going to kind of bring that in, and maybe it won't go out of focus so you can kind of see how cute your chickens are going to be when they're done. So this is Spring Chickens. I've got tons of foiling stuff in here for you guys because I know a bunch of you picked up the bundle deals that we did with the minks. So you're going to be needing some foiling stuff. Going along with our chickens, this is just a good background stamp, but I also got in the chicken wire background. So there is that. Got 3 of those. Oh, this was just a restock. This shiplap background is beautiful. It's got all those little texture speckles in there. So that is one that we tend to sell out of every other order. And I get it back in. So that's just a good, nice in your stash background stamp. So shiplap background is back in stock. Let's see here. The rustic pail. We have had this one before, but it's a great size of a pail. It's going to be perfect with, I know I'm not ready to think fall, but I know as we, start to make our cards ahead, we are kind of thinking fall. I mean, again, it's like 120 bazillion degrees out there. It's hard to think fall. Things are kind of changing colors, but it's because they're dying is why. But we've got this great little rustic pail, so it'd be really stinking cute with flowers in it, pumpkins and gourds, different things like that. It would be really fun even to put that little hey, 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 have him sticking out of there as well. So we've got rustic pail back in stock because that is one that we have had before. Let's see. This was an exclusive one that they brought back for a limited time. Look at that. It's just the cutest little berry basket. And we've got so many different fruit dyes in right now. We've got the oranges, lemon, limes. We've got strawberries. So this would be perfect for all of those. This is berry basket. Daisy Dreams is back in stock. And let's see what else we got for Daisy Dreams. Thought there was something else. Aha, yes. So Daisy Dreams is a stamp, stencil, and die. And we still have the stencil here. We just got back in the stamp and the die. So there's that one. Again, that is a restock. And I have samples of this one. So I will show you samples of that whenever we're done. Next up, this is called Loyal Friend. It's got this feather with the little paw prints kind of floating away from it. And then it says, your wings were ready, our hearts were not. And then tender thoughts and sweet memories. So sorry for the loss of your loyal friend. So just a really pretty pet sympathy stamp there. Again, called Loyal Friend. Antique pails. We've had this one in before. It's a great little basic die set. Again, all different kinds of things you can put in there. Super fun. This would be even really neat too if you've got, I know Spellbinders did the die not too long ago that has a little wood in it. So this would be really cute, filled with wood on a little winter card too. Of course, filled with flowers would be fun. So antique pails back in stock. It's back in my box there. The cone flowers back in stock. I love cone flowers. One of these days, maybe my thumb will get greener and I can actually plant some and not kill them. This one here, we have the dies also on the shelf, and it's called Coffee Create Repeat. So this does have a die option as well. All I need today is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus. I will rise, but I won't shine. Coffee Create Repeat. You can do it, said Coffee. Drink your coffee. It's chaos out there. I thought I liked coffee. Turns out I just like creamer. I told you that's totally me. May your coffee be strong and your Monday be short. And today's good mood sponsored by coffee. So we've got those back in stock. Again, Coffee Create Repeat. And they have a die that matches. Hello Lovely. This is a back in stock. And we also have the dies to match this set. Happy birthday. Hey there. Hello Lovely. Best wishes. Wishing you a wonderful day. Thinking of you. Forever grateful. You make the world a better place. Flip those over. You can see those are a nice, decent size stamp set. Again, they have dies that match. This one here, we've got the dies in stock with it for this order. This is called Hand Lettered Sympathy. And we've got sharing in your sorrow and loving memory with sympathy and praying for you. Flip those over. You can see those are nice big size stamps again. And then there's the dies that match. I do like how it's even going to get those little cut in pieces as well. I love it when they do that. Let's see here. These are just some what they call the inside scoop. So this is more of a longer sentiment that you can put on the inside of your card. This one is with sympathy, or just inside scoop sympathy, sorry. May God's mercy and endless grace be with you in this time of sorrow. May you find comfort in loving memories, strengthen the support of those who care and hope in each new day. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. May the God of comfort hold you in his loving arms and bring you peace. And there's a few other I didn't go through there, but that's the inside scoop sympathy. And then we've got Inside Scoop Wedding. So we've got a nice big congratulations. I'm wishing you a lifetime of the greatest joy, love, and happiness. Wishing two wonderful people, one wonderful life. Wishing you the joy and happiness as you embark on the journey ahead on your wedding day. May you celebrate every day together the way you have celebrated your wedding day. And may today be the day that surrounds you with love, fills your life with joy, and creates memories to last a lifetime. So again, this one is called the Inside Scoop Wedding. Last but not least on these stamps. Oh my goodness. I'm going to grab my water here. So that set there, I kept seeing all over the fans page. And I loved it. There is a die that matches it. It's sold out before I could snag it in my cart. So if you want to pick this up and you want a die to match, let me know. And then the next time I order, when they're back in stock, I will get that die for you. But check this out. It's the whole card, friends. I love it. And you can do all kinds of different inking techniques, brayer techniques on here. Give it an ombre if you want. How fun is that? Look at the size of that. Again, that's your card. Boom, you are done. So here's A2 size. It is going to take up your card right there. I love, love, love this stamp set. I told my rep, I'm like, I need this stamp set. And she told me, she was just like, they will eventually release it to the stores. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And then as soon as they came up on the site, I was like, yes, stuck a bunch in my cart because I knew you guys were going to love them too. So it's a great big Be Happy is what it's called. So you've got happy, and then you've got you make me, everything, hello, birthday, and for you. And look at these are great size too. Of course, you'll be able to use these on other things as well. I love that font, how it's got kind of that little stretchy piece across there. Love, love, love this set. You've got it, Miss Sharon. I love this set too. Now, Sharon, do you want the die that matches it when it comes back in? It's going to basically cut out this nice, big, happy perfectly for you. Now, will you always want to cut it out? No, you won't. It looks great just on the card the way it is, but it would be really cool if you want to pop it up on something, do a fun little, background piece, inked piece in the background. So just let me know. Yes, please. Perfect. You've got it. So we've got the big happy here, big happy in a die. Thank you, ladies. You've got it. I love this one. And I didn't order a ton. And the reason for that is I knew we would probably sell through these. And then I didn't order so then that way that gets me quicker for a reorder because I have to order like $300 from them just to get my shipping break. So then if I don't order too deep on everything, hopefully we've got some reorders and they ship quick. So then that way I have a little bit built up for my next order. So, but 2 of those are gone. Thank you, friends. All right. Next up, we do have some fun little foil stuff from them. Remember, we've got our minks coming back in stock probably hopefully this week sometime yet. But then again, we've got to get caught up with all of our 49 at market. Uh-oh, I'm getting a low back up on you there. All right, get my camera back down. But what I did is, since that section is growing in the store, I figured with all you gals and guys and crafters getting your mink machines out, you're going to need more to be foiling. So this one here is called All Together Occasions 2. So you've got all kinds of fun little occasions in here. And then you can just kind of fussy cut those out after you foil them. There is also a die that matches these. If you would like the die to match that, I can order that in for you as well. But just a fun little set. Very easy to go through and fussy cut around those if you wanted to, or just do simple little squares. You wouldn't have to even fussy cut them. You could just do little squares around them as well. So that is all together occasions 2. This one here is acetate. So I don't know if you realize this or not, but on that mink machine, there is an acetate setting. So you can also foil acetate. How cool is that going to be? So I've got some of the big birthday and the acetate, so you can foil that. I think acetate is going to be looking so stinking cool. And then think about this. So you could do this as your card, okay? Do a fun little frame die around it. Pop it up with your foam tape, and then make a shaker behind there. Wouldn't that be so stinking cool? So these are going to be super, super fun. If you don't have a mink, but you have a laminator, you can also try, see if the acetate will go through foil and do a shaker with the acetate. Yes, so, so cool. That's what I was thinking too. See, Debbie, great minds. Great mind. Oh, you just said that. So we've got a little time lag. So that popped up right as I said it. So cool. Yes, but that's what, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh, that would be such a really cool shaker card. All right, next up, we've got the Insider's Birthday Wishes. So again, these are designed to go on the inside of the card and just be something really pretty whenever you open the card up. So we've got here, when it comes to you, there can never be too much celebrating. Wishing you lots of happy on your birthday. Wishing you happiness on your special day and in the year ahead. Hope your day is filled with all of your favorite things. Your birthday is the perfect time to remind you how wonderful you are and so happy to know you and even happier to celebrate you. So really, really fun little inside sentiments. And then you can just put it right inside the card. Now, if you don't have, a foiling machine, these are still just great inside sentiments if you don't have a lot of birthday stamps. You wouldn't even have to foil them. Inside birthday quotes, you've got it. Thank you much, ma'am. Putting that in my pile. This one here. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let me grab something off the shelf here real quick. I'll be right back. Because I forgot, I've got that in. And around this. Oh, all right. Okay, I wanted to show you this that I've got that matches that. That's why I got those. But while I was over there, I also grabbed a little sample that goes with that daisy set that I showed you a minute ago. So again, that one we've got stamp, stencil, and die for that daisy set in stock. So there is your sample for that one. All right, this one here, so it is going to be super cool just as is. So you run it through, you foil it, and you're going to have all this fun foil on a few of these balloons. Then you can leave the balloons blank, okay? You could go in with your Copics, colored pencils, your watercolors, whatever, and hand color those in if you wanted to, okay? Now, and here that you can see them kind of foiled. Look how stinking cool that is. You've got two different ones in there. One that gives you solids and one that gives you outlines. All right. But they also do a stencil and layering combo that you can, again, use as is, but also coordinates. Let me pull this out. I think it coordinates. Yes, it does. Okay, so there's the ones that get foiled. So of course you're not going to use this one, but you'd have the stencil to use later on. And then stencil number 2 comes along. And then you can color these little guys in, ink blend those in, use your pouncers with them. And then the last set is going to get you the other balloons on here as well. Right there. So then that's going to get the other ones. So how fun is this? So again, you can use this set as is on its own, create great little card backgrounds, and then you've got a little clear stamp set in there to do the tails on the balloons, do some fun little sprinkles in the balloons, lots of little accents there. Okay, so you've got that one there, but then you can also add it with the foiling, and then you can do the foiling and the stenciling. So just a great way to use this that some of you may already have. Now you can foil with it. And Sarah wants the balloons, foil only. Perfect, my friend. You've got it. Get those put in my hold pile. Thank you much. I get this little guy back into his package. And then our last order that we are going to go through is Hero Arts. Now, a lot of this Hero Arts you may have seen because it is restocking our shop box that you guys loved and totally blew out of the water. I did not order deep enough. But again, remember with those shop boxes, we don't get to see them before they come in. So we never know how many boxes to order. The last shop box did okay, but it didn't do great. This one was so good. So good. So some of you will have special orders in here, and we'll be getting you pulled tomorrow and then send you that little text to let you know that those are in. So back in stock are those core inks. I will tell you they are releasing more of these. It's part of their holiday release. Those won't ship until I think August 9th is when those ship, but they do have more colors coming out in this core ink color family set. But we got our reds back in and our greens back in. Those are back in stock. For those of you that like to do watercoloring and using your inks for that, I got in some of the little mini watercolor brushes. They are really great for little fine line and little fine detail spots. So got those in. Restock on our little compact cutters that we carry. We do carry the compact cutters all the time from Hero Arts. It's a little smaller. I mean, this is how wide it is. It's a smaller die cut machine, which is nice whenever you are traveling. If you want to just work in the living room. Some of you do a lot of like let's say lawn fawn stuff. A lot of those are just really small critters, and you're turning your big shot or platinum sixes forever just to pop out two little mice. So with the compact cutter, it's just quick and easy, choop choop choop, and you're done. So it is a great little add-on tool for sure. And then we got back in the cutting pads for those. Hero Arts does a great black ink, and we got their black ink in. See some other things that are restocks, not necessarily shop box. They do the little zipper pouches. This is a pack of 5 of those nice little waterproof pouches. Got those back in stock. These little scrubber blocks are always super popular. You can get refills for them. So if any of you had bought this in the past and this is starting to get kind of gross to where you just, it's like, oof, and it's not working as well, they do sell replacements on these. But this little scrubber is great because you can really push and get into the details of things. So if you've got, some stamped images are really detailed, the carving is pretty good in them. This will help you get into the crevices better on those to really get them good and clean, maybe a little bit better than what like your stamp chamois or your tidy towel does. So we got in our scrubber blocks. Those are back in stock. The little scrubber pad. This is just a little compact pad. You can spray your cleaner in there. You can rub across it. This is a compact one, so it does not have a side to dry on. It's just a little one-sided scrubber. That there. Restocking our metal snips. Metal snips are used to cut apart your dies, and they're a very close cut. You can see how nice and flat those are. It's a real nice close flush cutter. That way you can get real close to the edge and you don't have that little barb there that can cut you, poke you later on. So whenever you're running these through, I know some of you keep all your dies together. You don't necessarily have to do that. Some dies are meant to stay together, but whenever you've got a little bitty piece like this, that is usually meant to be snipped apart. But of course, you can keep it as one entire piece and run it through like that. But a lot of times I will snip mine apart. That way it's just quicker and easier for me when I am die cutting. But when you do that, I know some people will just kind of twist and pop them apart. But when I do that, that little edge is so sharp and I usually end up hurting myself on it later. So then you use your little metal snip, you get real close to the edge and you snip it off nice and flush. Sometimes if you need to, you may even have to take a little emery board to it or a little metal file. Hint, hint, we do, wink, wink, we do have the metal file still on sale in the clearance section that you can use on that just to rub the metal down a little bit more. That way it does not hurt you. Okay, all right, so metal snips back in stock. And then back for our shop box. So back in stock from the shop box that we did, winter foliage, stamp, and dies. Back in stock. That adorable little peking reindeer back in stock. I'm grabbing my samples here to show you guys. Let's see here. All right, so winter foliage is used in the background on this one here. And then here is that little adorable, cute little peking reindeer. And I did show you my little peking snowman that I did the other day. So it's a teaser of what is coming out. All kinds of cute little peking friends. So peking reindeers back in stock. That first little sample that I showed you just now with the candy canes on there. Candy canes are back in stock, and I know quite a few of you are on the list for these. If you don't remember if you're on the list or not and you want one, just go ahead and comment here in the video. We will make sure that we do not double you up, okay? So we've got back in stock candy canes. Those are back. What else do we have back? Oh, that's the same one again. Oh, the little layering trees. That was so cute. There's that one there. So you've got just your tree, and of course you can stamp it and let it be naked. You could stamp it and maybe just put some snow on it if you wanted to, or you can stamp all your layers and make it a not really nice full tree. You can add some little stars in the sky above it. And then you've got the little animals looking up at the tree. And it does come with the dies as well. This set is called Color Layering Seasonal Tree. So there's that one back. What else in here? Oh, here are the stencils there back in stock. That is the stencil that matches this stamp. Well, hey, Miss Rebecca, popping on. How are you tonight? So this one here is the sample from that one. So you've got your stamp and then the sentiments that come with it. There's also a die cut that will die cut just certain specific shapes out, and you can pop those up. And then there's also the stencil that comes with it too. You can see that it's going to stencil this for you, and you've got 5 stencils in there. It's nicer. The more stencils you have, the less masking you have to do. Makes your life so much easier. This is called the Christmas foliage. So be careful. There's winter foliage and Christmas foliage. This is Christmas foliage. Christmas foliage is a stamp, die, and stencil if you want the stencil as well. A couple more of those in there. All right, so there is all that so far. Making myself some room here. And then we got in a few other fun little things here. This one is their weaving die they just came out with a while back. It is so stinking cool. So it cuts, but then like this one here is solid and then nothing here, solid and nothing. And then you can use that to weave. Turn it the other way. You can weave different things in there. You can, they did like a fun little basket with it even. There's all kinds of really cute little ideas out there. I know. So your moving day is coming up fast, and yes, it is going to be the hottest week. Yes, this is, and well, and Rebecca, you're moving to Texas, so you're going from heat. What is it? From the pot to the frying pan or something like that. So yes, you're going from hot to more hot, basically. More hot, from hot to more hot. That is what you're doing. So there's that one there. These here came in as a special order, but look how fun those are. Excuse me. So this is square set fancy die. And then this is circle set fancy die. Those are going to be really, really fun. Oh, it does. Yeah. So Rebecca said this reminds her of the pot holder die. So the surgery is tomorrow. So I don't know, Sharon. Thank you. Surgery is tomorrow. So today was the drive up day. For those of you who were wondering, I said at the beginning of the video, and Sharon was here this morning when I was talking about how we were having a crazy day so far. BJ's dad is having major spine surgery tomorrow. Not just back, but like spine. They are taking out all the old hardware that's in his spine, and he's had multiple things fused, and it's a major surgery. And I know he will be in ICU for at least 3-4 days, and they don't know how long he'll be in the hospital after that. So tomorrow, Sharon, I texted BJ a little bit ago before I jumped on here, and he said they still had about an hour left in their drive because his dad can't drive and sit that long. His back starts to lock up, so they have to stop every now and then so he can get out and stretch. So they were almost up to Cleveland. And then last but not least, I thought this was the most adorable little fall or anytime truck die set. And I always flip that over to see what is on the back. But this does a fun little truck. You've got your tailgate here. You've got a basket that you can fill with all kinds of goodies. The cutest little dog there as well. This one is called Farmer's Market Truck. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. He definitely, prayers would be very welcome. Now, I want to show you a little thing that they do. Because Hero Arts makes the compact cutter, I like that they will put on their dies which ones will fit through the compact cutter for you guys. So like this one here is going to fit this way. So even though it is wide, too wide for it, right there, turn it the other way, and it's going to run through your compact cutter. And of course, all of these would run through as well. So, and then that way you can run it through so much quicker than running it through one of your bigger die cut machines. But I do like how they do that on the bottom of them. So if you have a compact cutter, just kind of be watching for that on the bottom of their dies. They do that on any of the ones that will fit through the compact cutters for you. And I think, yeah, that's the bottom of my box, friends. So, whew. All right. I'm going to pop you guys out here. And of course, my phone is telling me once again, even lower. So, all right. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with me for a little bit. We started off again back in the semi-annual clearance sale. There we go. If I can use my words. And if you noticed, like there are 3 tables that are completely empty. So I love it. We've had a great success, but I have made the discounts deeper in this one than I think what I've ever done before. But, I knew I had so much fun at show, which means I had so much stuff coming in and I had so much room I had to open up. So it was a win-win for both of us. I made some room. You guys got some deals. So again, make sure you check out online as well. Everything is still on the website, www.thedoodlebuginc.com, and you can go to semi-annual clearance, click on the tabs, and you'll be able to see everything on there. So lots of great stuff still in the sale. And then from there, we looked at new stuff. So Picket Fence came in, and then Hero Arts and Tailored Expression. So those were your 3 new companies for today. And I did show you the 27 boxes. Okay, not 27, but like what? There was 8-10 boxes over there of 49 Market. So we will be buried in 49 Market. So it's a good thing you guys cleared 3 tables in the class area, because I'm going to fill them up with 49 and Market tomorrow and be showing you guys that. That is also all on the website that you can pre-order. So if you did do a pre-order for that, or let us know what your pre-order was, we will work. It'll probably take us a day to get it all checked in, but we will in the next couple days work to get your pre-orders pulled as well. So, all right, everybody. Well, you guys having a great evening. I'm going to shut the register down and head on home. Grab my dogs. I got to go up to BJ's and get both the little furry girls and bring them back to my place. So Phoebe will be super excited that she will have a friend in the house for I don't know how many days. And Ellie's going to be mad that she has to hang out with Phoebe because they get along. Phoebe's just 5. Phoebe has a lot of energy. Ellie is 10, and she has no time for a dog doing zoomies around her. She just wants to chill on the couch with one of the boys. So she does like coming over so she can do it. Usually her and Connor hang out on the couch. So, all right, everybody, I will see you tomorrow, and we will start busting into those boxes. You guys take care. We'll talk soon. Bye.